Good morning. It's day 6 on the road and we are in New York. First things first, I got up this morning and decided to get ready so that we could hit the road. We're spending the day in downtown Rochester today, and I have a bunch of different things planned for us to do. But our first stop was the Rochester Public Market, and oh my gosh, we could have stayed there all day long. I felt like we literally bought one of everything, but we justified it because it's food and we need that for our trip, so it was a win-win. After that, we went to 1872 Cafe in the historical part of downtown Rochester. It was so cute and so chic. It's basically a restaurant and cafe built on the premise of civil rights and women's rights, of course, with the idea of Susan B. Anthony. And here's our food. It was so good. Once we left there, we went down the block and visited the Susan B. Anthony house. It was honestly just really surreal to be able to walk through and spend time in her house where she lived, where she was arrested for voting, and also where she died at the ripe age of 86. So it was a eventful tour, and they had a really cute gift shop. I really enjoyed it. Kaylee, not so much. She is not a museum lover, but she made it through it. So I didn't get much footage of inside the house because it wasn't really recommended, but there's a few clips. And then after that, we went to the park in town down the block to see the Susan B. Anthony and Frederick Douglass sculpture. Again, here is a clip of Kaylee complaining because once we left the museum, I wanted to go to the Mount Hope Cemetery where Susan B. Anthony and Frederick Douglass are buried, and she thought that was ridiculous. So she eventually just dropped me off and sent me on my way and made me go alone. But I finally made it to the Anthony family plot, and then after that I went back down to the main entrance of the Mount Hope Cemetery where you can see the chapel and the crematorium, and then from there I ventured on up the hill to see Frederick Douglass's gravesite and also his family. Once we finished the historical tour, you can see Kaylee's a lot happier and in a much better mood. We went to see the High Falls waterfall in the middle of downtown. Honestly, the videos just don't do it justice. It was beautiful and it was a lot larger than it looks in this clip. But once we finished admiring that, we went to the Genesee Brew House, which is right there at the waterfall. This was such a neat little place. It's a long-standing brewery here in Rochester, and they have a tasting bar area where you can check out what they have on tap, and then they also allow you to watch and visit the actual brewery, like the logistics of getting the brew taken care of. And then we went up on the top deck to have lunch, and we ordered the $12 flights. It was a fun experience. I ordered the chicken mac, and Kaylee ordered the French dip sandwich. It was really good. But we were stuffed, so we came home and took a big fat nap. And then once we woke up, we watched Love Island for the rest of the night. Good night, y'all.